Hey peeps, just wanted to run through and chat about my project car. It's the Corolla, 1.3 4E-FE engine. Just sort of why I bought it as a project car. Really, what I want to do with it, and sort of like future plans. Yeah, probably around about 2019. I was itching for a little car to get hold of, like maybe a little Starlet. Test drove one and realized it's a little small. I mean, I'm sure if the seat arrangements you could change it, but it is a little bit of a small car. I'm 6'4". Yeah, looked at Paseos, looked at Celicas. I think I looked at one Suzuki as well. And then in 2019, I kind of put it to bed. 2020, I thought, it's now or never. I've just got to really get myself something, and started looking around for Corollas. I might also add, I did look at the Honda Civics, the EK9s from the early 2000s, but they're just really expensive. I mean, they're beautiful cars, but just really expensive. I wanted to just, spend about maybe $600-700 and or euros and or pounds. So that's kind of really where my budget was. Well, to be honest, it cost a little less. I paid £475 for my car, so that's about $600. Maybe about 500 euros, so not too bad. Why Corolla? Um, there's a well, I'm based in the UK, and there's a hell of a lot of aftermarket parts for the 4E-FE engine, which happens to be the mainstay engine of the Toyota Starlet and Glanzer turbos. So it was a no-brainer. The price was really right. Good and reliable cars, and then just a hell of a lot of aftermarket support. So March 2020, I decided I'll take a look around, searching up and down, and I found one in a town up the road from where I live, or rather just a short train trip. Yeah, so took a look at it and took the test drive. Thought, yeah, it's all right. I mean, nothing special. I mean, there's no speedometer. There's no rev counter. It's just like a basic speedo, and it's a basic bottom of the range Corolla, like no AC. I don't even think there's ABS. Yeah, so opened the bonnet or the hood, and sort of saw that like there is a bit of oil on the engine cover, and I thought, you know what, I'll just take a chance. And really, luckily I took that chance, because it's at first glance it looked like there might have been an oil leak on the engine cover, but it uses oil, so it's just basically every time someone tops up, they spill a bit on the engine cover, and that's why it looks like there's a leak. So yeah, so that was like sort of March 2020, and I just said, fuck it, I'll buy it. So I bought the Corolla, and that was early March, like maybe the first week of March. And enjoying it, and just sort of thinking about all the plans. Had a few job interviews in it, and then the next thing, yeah, just lockdown. And it just was like a really bad time, because I happened to sort of go into the lockdown at the same point, when I was unemployed. So really, it just took a long time to sort of get this project underway. Like pretty much 2020 was a write-off. Like, I mean, I used the car like up and down a little bit here and there, but I didn't do any mods, nothing. Just kept it stock, kept it standard. There were a few months where I couldn't afford to pay for insurance, so I kind of just did it all on the naughty side of things. Yeah, so 2020 write-off, but yeah. Oh, one highlight I might say is it got stolen. Like, I think it was the 23rd of December. I went to go and check up on it. So I live in the town center, and my car's parked about half a mile from where I live. So I hadn't seen it in 2 weeks. So after having a few drinks, I was like, yeah, I'll just take a stroll up the road and just check out the Corolla. Yeah, and it was gone, stolen, man. so we called the police, and I walked back home, and I told Alex, like my wife, yeah, it's been stolen, and she just thought I was joking, and she's like, yeah, you're just shitting me, man. So then she got roused, and then her and I went back, and then she's like, no, we're gonna find it, we're gonna find it. So she was scouring the neighborhood, and she did. She found it in an alleyway, like about maybe a quarter of a mile where I normally park it. So I think some kids had taken it, and like I don't know, they were just enjoying themselves and enjoying the car, and I think they parked it like aside in that alleyway just to see if anyone was gonna immediately notice, and then just to see like how they could maybe steal it. But so yeah, we got it back, and then um, I just bought like sort of a steering wheel lock. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much 2020 uneventful. Further to that, like 2021, yeah, sort of like restrictions got released and relieved. The job opportunities were a bit more um, available. So yeah, I was able to get some decent employment, and then just start sort of saving up for the car. Yeah, and that kind of just takes us to where the first part of this kind of will end, is just, why a Corolla? Why do you want to do it? What are your power goals and gains? So yeah, I mean, again, it's the 1.3. So my plans are to, and I use it as a daily. So my plans are to put a small little turbo on it, get it boosted, get it boosted reliably. I don't want stupid power like the guys are chasing. Maybe about 150 horses, maybe max 200. Just keep it as a really fun, cheap little daily driver. So yeah, so kind of cool. At least I've done the introduction, and we'll leave it at that until the next video.